Are you looking for the best cameras for YouTube? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best camera on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Panasonic LUMIX GH7. If you're looking to make a career on YouTube and you want a workhorse of a camera, the Panasonic LUMIX GH7 earns our top spot. It's one of the few cameras we've tested that can record uncropped 4K video at up to 120 frames per second. Beyond that, the camera supports a dizzying array of recording formats and codec options, including internal Apple ProRes codecs and internal RAW recording. The video quality from its micro Four Thirds sensor is also excellent, and it uses Panasonic's phase detection autofocus system, which is remarkably effective in video mode. The camera's design also reflects its video-centric focus, with design touches like a built-in fan for active cooling to prolong recording times, a tilting and fully articulated screen, dual card slots with CF Express card support, multiple tally lights, and more. You even have the option to record 32-bit float audio when paired with Panasonic's XLR adapter. All in all, it's the best video camera for YouTube for more advanced videographers and filmmakers. If all of the above sounds like overkill, keep reading for some more options that are a bit easier to operate and a bit easier on the wallet. At number 2. Sony α6700. If you don't need more advanced features like internal RAW recording, spoiler, in most cases, you probably don't, you'll be all set with the Sony α6700, which is one of the best mid-range hybrid options you can get. With internal 10-bit 4:2:2 recording, you can capture very high-quality video with more leeway to edit and color grade your footage. It's also one of the few cameras of its class that can record at up to 120 frames per second in 4K, although, unlike the Panasonic LUMIX GH7, there's a significant crop at 120 frames per second. Beyond that, it features in-body image stabilization (IBIS) for smoother handheld recording, no recording time limits, and the same exceptional AI-driven autofocus found on higher-end Sonys like the Sony ZV-E10, more on that below. While the α6700 is the best camera for YouTube videos at this price point, don't overlook the Fujifilm X-S20. Unlike the α6700, it can record 6.2K video from the full resolution of its sensor and supports RAW video output to a compatible external recorder. That said, it can't shoot at 4K video at 120 frames per second, and its autofocus isn't as reliable. At number 3. Sony ZV-E10 II. If you're just starting out on YouTube, the Sony ZV-E10 II is one of the best entry-level cameras for YouTube videos. It lacks certain features you'll find on a higher-end hybrid camera like the Sony α6700, including a viewfinder and in-body stabilization, but it has a vlog-centric design that's well-suited for video recording and has surprisingly advanced internal recording abilities for its price. The camera can capture 4K video at up to 60 frames per second, with a dedicated slow-motion mode that records slow-motion 120 frames per second footage with a slight crop. It also supports log recording, with internal 10-bit 4:2:2 color, which is great at this price point. On top of that, it has a highly effective AF system, rarely missing focus in video mode, and it rarely overheats. The biggest trade-off here, for those who shoot handheld, is the lack of IBIS. The sensor's readout speed isn't the best either, so you may get some wobbling effect with pans and camera movement, though it's a step up from its predecessor in that respect. Overall, this is a great value option for beginner YouTubers. At number 4. Sony ZV-E10. The Sony ZV-E10 is one of the best cameras for YouTube beginners on a budget. Like its successor above, it lacks a viewfinder and has many of the same vlog-centric features, including a specialized product showcase mode that automatically switches focus to any object held up in the frame, making it a great choice for product and beauty vloggers. While its internal capabilities are more limited than the Sony ZV-E10 II, with number 10-bit capture and more limited frame rate options, the camera is notably cheaper and still plenty capable for simpler vlogs and videos, with an excellent autofocus system and good overall video quality. However, it lacks IBIS and has some pretty noticeable rolling shutter distortion. If you're looking for better stabilization, the similarly priced and more compact Olympus OMD EM10 Mark IV comes with 5-axis IBIS, making it a great alternative if stabilization and portability are priorities. However, it has a much less reliable autofocus system and uses a smaller 4/3 sensor with worse low-light noise performance. It also lacks a mic jack. Ultimately, the ZV-E10 is still the best budget option for aspiring YouTubers, thanks to its larger sensor, class-leading autofocus, and microphone input. At number 5. DJI Pocket 2. The DJI Pocket 2 is unique on this list. This tiny camera has a built-in 3-axis stabilized gimbal that ensures your footage looks smooth. While its video quality and low-light capability can't compete with some of the larger sensor options above, the Pocket 2 can be a powerful all-in-one tool in any content creator's belt, especially if you're on a tight budget. The gimbal makes it incredibly easy to record super smooth handheld footage, and it has a slow-motion capture mode that lets you shoot at up to 240 frames per second in 1080p. The camera also has an active track feature that automatically follows a person or object, which you can use to get creative when shooting products or action footage. While the newer DJI Pocket 3 offers significant improvements, including a larger 1-inch sensor and bigger screen, it's also significantly pricier. If you don't have that kind of budget, the Pocket 2 is a great deal for content creators who want to shoot stabilized handheld video without spending a fortune on gimbals or extra accessories. At number 6. Sony ZV-1. The Sony ZV-E10 is Sony's first full-frame vlogging camera. Like other models in the ZV lineup, it has a fully articulated screen that's great for self-recording, as well as a built-in vlogging mic, making it one of the best YouTube cameras for vlogging. It doesn't have a viewfinder, but it's one of the most compact full-frame cameras on the market, and its sensor captures fantastic video quality, with excellent low-light performance. Its low-resolution sensor is optimized for low light, making this a good choice for creators who tend to shoot on the go in uncontrolled lighting conditions. On top of that, features like auto-framing or modes like Intelligent Auto and Cinematic Vlog do the heavy lifting to get the right look for your videos. However, the camera also supports internal 10-bit 4:2:2 log recording, with 4K at up to 120 frames per second, making it a good fit for advanced shooters who want more flexibility over the production process, from shooting to uploading the final product. That being said, it's prone to overheating during longer or more demanding recording sessions, so keep that in mind if you tend to shoot longer-form content.